My neck. I really lodged in between here. But hey, it's me, Shinada. I'm back for episode 2 of the Shinada Show. A little out of breath. Last episode, been a bit of a delay, but I was still running away from the Hangman family that I covered in the last episode. Regardless, it's me, Shinada. Here we are, episode 2. You can probably see right here. Look at that. The Filthy Four. A bunch of perverts that permeated the dark alleyways, sewers, and even sides of buildings of Kamurocho. Now, I'm talking about these perverts because they are perversions of the beautiful nightlife that Kamurocho has. And sometimes the insatiable greed and dangerous deeds of men can overtake their minds and cause them to do heinous acts, which is why the Shinada Show is giving you this educational video. As you can see, Filthy 4, but actually it's going to be the Filthy 5. Oh yeah, because of this guy right here. It's dusty as hell, but look at him. Forgive my Majima. I bought this from the Majima family, $5. Majima's heading out his own eye patches, but anyway, right here on the screen is a guy. His back is to the screen, but I come to realize that there was a detective of sorts in Kamurocho known as Yagami. This Yagami guy apparently was part of the Filthy Five. Was he the king of the perverts? Let's find out today. Sit back, relax, grab something in your mug, maybe some bourbon. Let's get into it. How could I forget? Tiger Balm break. Always remember to have your Tiger Balm. Isn't that right? Keep Shinada going. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm feeling the heat now. So this episode won't really be so much as a great in-depth analysis of each individual and their backstory, but like I do with the Hangman family, we're going to cover them as a whole and what they mean as a whole. In addition to this Yagami guy apparently being in their ranks until these guys disappeared around 2022 or 2021, depending on my sources in the nightlife. Now, I did interview some people in Kamurocho, including the Ultramis woman, some other people, including some people who are some students and anybody else who were caught in the crosshairs of these characters, including random people in hotels. So I tried to do some research as a nightlife reporter, and I gotta say, this Yagami guy, according to people who knew him, like those I mentioned, he was a good guy. According to bystanders, he was just another pervert. So let's find out today what the truth is. Let's get sketchy ourselves. So the Filthy Four, I'll be showing some footage I collected from cameras as well, but Filthy Four is led by a guy known as Massive Impact, including a guy in their ranks, Professor Benji, Ass Ketchum, and the flying and crawling one known as Mr. Judge Peep and Creep. Horrible man. So these four weirdos are in cahoots with each other, trying to build their own empire of frightful deeds and Kamurocho. And their abilities include stealing personal items, going right up to people themselves in alleyways and harassing them, or having gliding suits and the ability to climb on the side of walls. Just like, oh shit, he's here, hang on, I gotta, only one way to get rid of freaks trying to attack you, seems to be the theme lately. So he's outside my apartment right now. What am I gonna do? Well, let's see. 1 second, team. By the power of He-Man, I found this He-Man charm, thanks to Leo giving it to me. But, I have the power! The best way to deal with intruders is having some freaky weapons of yourself. That's why I always have to have enough space in your inventory and include some cool weapons and gear. Groovy. Now, 54. They existed in Kamurocho in around 2018, then they came back in around 2021, maybe early 2022. But they came back after a few years, and they tried to recruit this Yagami guy, this detective, into their ranks to build some freaky empire. Now, what does that really mean? Well, I think it means that, I think this means that it's very important to keep a lookout when you're walking around at night, or during the day, during sunset, when you're inside the office, in the sewers, at a poker table, at a bar, at a club, at a disco place, at a VR headset gaming area, Mahjong, Pocket Circuit, top of Millennium Tower, Kamurocho Hills. Anywhere you go, be careful, because Kamurocho is known for spewing these freaks of nature, all 5 included, and you gotta be on the lookout. All these pervert kings have their own abilities and powers that are really formidable, and they're different from weirdos. Weirdos are different, but perverts are actual monsters. That's why these guys are their own category. This Yagami guy, well, here's some footage I've gathered from Kamurocho cameras over the past few years, so you can look for yourself all the weird things this guy has done. I mean, I can't even explain it. Like, look at him, this Yagami guy. I don't know where he is now. But if you ask me, I think he's probably popping some off somewhere else. Now, this guy, Yagami Detective Agency, I'm gonna keep an eye on you all the way from here in Nagoya. I was in Kamurocho recently when I got attacked by the Hangman family, and according to sources, Hangman was somebody that Yagami did fight, as well as my good buddy Kiryu. And the thing about Kiryu I stole is that I tried cleaning one time. But I do think that there's some kind of connection here with all these freaks of nightlife. Come on, whether you're a college student, an old person, an office worker, or a freaking pop star, anybody, somebody famous, an athlete, a wrestler, you name it, a computer geek, people have fun at nighttime, right? For some reason, humans are more inclined to do fun after the sun sets, which is why I'm filming this episode at daytime, unlike the last one. Now, my theory is that if you're in any place that has been the site of a major Yakuza battle, or any kind of other interdimensional force, fights, parking ticket, fist fights, and whatnot, you name it. Have you ever been to Club Elise from Akiyama? Oh, sure support a local business, but anywhere you go, that's been a hotspot for, there's paranormal activity, and then there's Yakuza activity, or criminal activity, huh? If you've been anything around those, then you're gonna become a prime suspect for getting attacked by these guys, But you have to be like me, Shinada. You have to be a Toon Magoon. If you're a Toon Magoon, you're impervious to bullshit, because you're a goddamn badass. So you have to be a Toon Magoon. Drink your tea in the mornings, do 50,000 push-ups, and spend your hard-earned money at a very sloppy, greasy restaurant, and play some games at the Sega Arcade. With all those in mind, you can become impervious to the bullshit from these guys, and be well equipped to defend yourself no matter what. Take it from me, I fist fought the former 6th chairman of the Tojo clan myself, because I was just really feeling it that day. And because I was part of a larger conspiracy, but anyway, Yume! But regardless, when it comes to these individuals, and this Yagami guy, who, once again, I don't know where he is right now, I don't know any about his agency, I tried calling this Kaijo guy, I got really nothing. Who knows, if he's still out there, he's probably one of these guys. Maybe he took out these other freaks because he wanted to be the only king himself, huh? Who knows? I can only say so much of my internal and external knowledge and sources. But regardless, I think that be careful at wherever you go, whether it's Kamurocho or Kenichiko, Sotenbori, Injinsho, Chusukimino, anywhere. Be careful. There's always a bunch of weirdos, no matter where you go. It may be human nature, but it doesn't have to be everybody's nature. And so, with all the sources I've showed you today, including Yagami being weird of people, and Yagami getting his own due diligence given back to him by the army of Kamurocho that attacked him, and oh, I don't even know what happened there, but shit happens, huh? Regardless, these freaks being a detriment to the nightlife scene. Different because these guys are more, their perversion reaches into the stratosphere, being right in front of you, whether they're climbing under walls, taking you to hotel rooms, or breaking into, you know, a public alleyway or anywhere, or just stealing stuff from you. These guys are weirdos. Or this one guy who was always trying to be just naked for some reason until. But anyway, the thing is, all these freaks and Yagami, they're everywhere. But you can be careful. Because remember this, it doesn't have to be your nature. You could be a decent person. But these guys are their own league because they keep it in public. If you look at the Hangman family, at least they kept it, to themselves. That much is clear. Well, this in mind, these guys are all freaks, or they got covered to the show so far. And remember, episode 3 is coming out soon. It's going to be a little bit, Christmas themed, and I'm not gonna answer the door. It's that same Casey guy is trying to sell me sporting goods and equipment. Just because I used to be a star baseball player doesn't mean he's to start selling me any kinds of nonsense. He'll go away after a while. Alright, but anyway, episode 3 of the SHINADA Show will be the season finale for this series, but it's gonna be about Sujimon, because one time I went drinking at a local bar here in Kinichiko, and when I got out and stumbled around with Takasuga and Leo, 3 of us realized that we're all seeing the same thing, some real freaks of nature, just wandered around the open park, and other places too, the stadium, the chicken racing area, you name it, arcades, baseball fields, anywhere. So Sujimon apparently are real. And next episode, the season 1 finale, to round out this year, in Christmas time, I'm gonna find out the answers. So stay tuned, like and subscribe to the SHINADA Show, share with your friends if you want more, and spread the gospel. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember to be spreading your meteor tackles everywhere you go.